Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to continue our project that is from solomusicia.com, and the name of the bass is Solo MMK10. First, I'm going to start by sanding down the entire bass and the neck with 600 grit sandpaper. After sanding everything down, now I'm going to tape off all the areas that I don't want any paint on. There's a few areas that I did not tape off. That's my own personal choice. However, I do highly recommend that you always tape down the neck socket, because if you do paint the neck socket, you may have trouble sliding in the neck into the socket. After taping off the body, now we're going to work on the neck. So with the neck, definitely tape off the fretboard and double tape it. Try to make it as straight as possible. This will take a lot of time, but please be patient because everything needs to be as straight as possible. And once again, double tape it, because the first time I did this with my previous bass, actually not the previous bass, the one before, the left-handed one, I didn't tape it well enough, and a lot of the paint and a lot of the lacquer actually leaked onto the fretboard and it made just this big mess. So to avoid that, double tape everything. Okay, so after taping off all the areas that we need to tape off, now we're going to go outside and apply our primer. After waiting 24 hours, we are going to sand it down again using 600 grit sandpaper. When you do this, go as light as possible. Do not sand it down too rough. You want the surface to be rough enough so the paint can stick onto it, but smooth enough so you can draw on it as well. So after sanding everything down with 600 grit sandpaper, we can now draw on our instrument. So last year, when I did a How to Paint Your Bass Guitar series, I showed you guys all the steps. So after this, I sealed it, then I applied lacquer, and I did sanding in between those two things, and putting the gear on and all of that. So this year, I will not be showing you guys that. Why, you may ask? Because I want the artwork to be a surprise. I'm very excited to show you all the artwork that I have done, but once again, I want it to be a surprise. So next week, episode 3 will not be coming out, and that's because I'm still working on drawing and painting, so I need some time to do that. But don't worry, it is coming, and until next time, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all.